Hey, what's up guys? This is Parpreet and I'm back with another video. I know it's been over a year, but I'm finally back and I wanted to, kind of make another video on the things that I've gotten in the last year. I've learned a lot, I've become a lot better at photography, honestly, and a lot of that has to be with the upgrades in cameras and equipment, and skill wise there's been a lot of new things that I've picked up, whether in terms of gear or just knowledge or skills. So I just want to share with you guys the things that I've learned and kind of share my experience. But for today at least, I'm talking about this great lens that I just picked up about a few months ago, probably in the last, I think I got this in April, and it's been a few months since I've been using this, and trust me, it has made my photography so much better. I can officially say that I am confident being a indoor natural light photographer, and I think that's what this lens is great for, being at 1.2 50 millimeters. I never thought I would go back to 50 after I had the 85 1.8, or I've even tried the 135 1.8. I never thought I'd go back to a 50 millimeters again, just because I had a 35 85. I use a 7200, so I never thought I'd go back to a 50 for no specific reason. But this lens definitely, I had to give it a shot. It was an expensive shot. It comes around at $2,000 USD, so it's not a cheap lens by any means. But if you're into professional photography, I would strongly suggest try this lens out, even for a wedding or something. If you don't like it, return it, or don't buy it. But obviously, as soon as I took this lens, putting this on a Sony A7 Mark IV or A7S III, something like that, just where focus is always given and you can kind of master the focus anytime. So shooting at 1.2 does not become an issue. It being 50 millimeters, it's right in the middle. It's not telephoto, it's not wide, so it kind of gives you a wide range of uses for this lens. For example, you can use it on video on a gimbal. I know shots may just be a little too tight, so you have to be a little more careful than, let's say, 20 millimeters. But for portraits indoors, amazing lens. My favorite types of shots to get with this lens are definitely where I would have it up here and focus on the subject's eye, and then the dress, for example, for bridal shots in the morning or throughout the day, basically when they're indoors, just have it up here and then focus on the eye, and everything else on the dress will literally just be blown out into bokeh. And if there's glitters, if there's pearls on the dress, all those become bokeh-licious, amazing photos. So back to the point where this honestly gives you really good quality of photos. Your photos are basically nowhere to be found on any other photographer's page, because what this can do for you, I don't think most photographers even try 50 millimeters anymore, just because it seems like such a beginner thing because of the nifty 50, that no one wants to purchase the 50. Everyone kind of goes for either 85, 105, 135, stuff like that, or 7200. Professional photographers usually don't even go for 50 millimeters anymore, but this is definitely a lens that you want to add to your kit as a professional photographer, at least. For anyone else, I don't recommend it, because its price range is, as I said, around $2,000. For anyone out there, you can probably find something cheaper, 50, 1.4, 1.8, get you some great results. But with the money, I think it delivers. It delivers amazingly. It's a very versatile lens for photo and video. Focus is amazing. So a few things about the lens itself: it's pretty heavy compared to the 55 1.8. It's a heavier lens on the side. The hood is amazing, and the lens cap for the filter size, etc., it is 72 millimeters. So it's not common. 67 is the common for, let's say, 35 or 24 to 70 lenses that I own, or even the 20 millimeters that I own. They're all at 67. This comes at 72. Fun fact, Peter McKinnon filters don't have a 72 millimeters yet that I wanted to look for. So I hope they come out with something that I can put it on here. But yeah, so 72 millimeters is the filter size, not so common. You might not have another 67 millimeter filter in your kit already, so you might have to purchase a new one. It has an autofocus, manual focus switch, and then it has 2 custom buttons that you can assign through your camera. So if you want focus tracking or something like that, or eye focus, you can definitely figure that out on these two buttons, customizable buttons on the lens itself. It has a focus ring that can either have the clicking sound on or not. So totally up to you. If you like that clicking sound, I would use the click obviously for photos, but for video, I would like it to be smooth, at least if I ever need it to be. So I always leave the click off for video. But it goes from the range of f16 to f1.2, which is great because, you know, low light 1.2 is amazing. And then f16 if you ever need to take those landscape shots where you want everything to be in focus. So yeah, that's about it. It's not a lightweight lens on your bag, in terms of weight or in terms of the dollars that's gonna hit your wallet, but it is a lens that I definitely recommend for everyone who's doing professional photography out there. You know, just having that natural light shots, and it kind of lets you figure out your natural light without like increasing the ISO or shutter speed, decreasing the shutter speed too much. The 1.2 is basically gonna give you the best indoor lighting setup, so you don't have to push your ISO or bring down your shutter speed at all. This is just a great lens in those terms, and for portraits indoors, this is the best bet. So that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to, you know, help you kind of answer your questions and figure out things. But yeah, I definitely love this lens, and I just want to share that, you know, it's a heck of a lens that everyone should probably pick up and, you know, kind of enjoy and become a better photographer for indoors, and kind of, you know, just connect back to your beginner photographer and see how much you've grown over time. And that's another nostalgic moment that I realize. So that's it for today. Hope you guys have a good one. See you in the next one.